Our Region's Business is sponsored by PNC for the Achiever in You. Welcome to Our Region's Business with your host, Bill Flanagan.
Today on Our Region's Business, employers can improve productivity and the bottom line by standing firm against partner violence in the workplace. We'll show you how. Plus, so much for sitting in the ivory tower. Point Park University is building on the Pittsburgh penchant for civic leadership by building a whole new PhD program around community engagement. But first, a global company that's making a big bet on the future of our region. Jones Lang LaSalle should have reason to know it's a good bet to invest here. The company's a commercial real estate firm with a national presence that recently announced plans to open new offices overlooking downtown Pittsburgh's Market Square. J.C. Paluzzi is market leader and managing director for Jones Lang LaSalle, and good to have you back, actually. It's been a while.
Well, Bill, as I was about 8 years ago, I am delighted to be back again, talking about our firm and some of our growth in the region.
Well, and it is the growth in the region. And as I recall, when we had you here, we were talking at that point about bringing national functions into Pittsburgh, right?
It is exactly, and I can't tell you how well it's worked. But about 8-9 years ago, we made a decision as JLL, as a firm, to really bring our national call center here to Pittsburgh for a variety of reasons related to a great place to do business and employees. And that's worked out so well, Bill. Since that time, roughly at that time, we had about 50 people in Pittsburgh. Since that time, about 8 years later, we have about 450 people in Pittsburgh. And our firm is now again committing to really build an operations center here that supports us in the Americas for our firm. So it's very exciting.
So as it started with the call center, so what other kinds of functions now are you running out of Pittsburgh?
Well, think about it. The call center about 8-9 years ago truly was that. When there was an issue at a property, somebody would pick up the phone, call somebody at our call center, and then they would dispatch a vendor, whatever the problem was. Today that function's much more automated, it's much more proactive and a command center approach. But since that time, we've also consolidated our lease administration business. Think about all those clients we have around the world that have leases. We review those leases, authorize and pay those bills for those clients related to their real estate, and that function just in Pittsburgh produces about $7 billion worth of payments on behalf of our clients. And then our most recent commitment to the region as part of our move here is a lot more of our finance and accounting functions for the firm. So
for you in the real estate business, much the same of what we've seen in the banking business. I think about PNC, its big operations center, the big law firms, K&L Gates, Reed Smith. There clearly is a business case for running these kinds of functions out of Pittsburgh.
Well, there's so many parts of this. I mean, first of all, we have great universities in the region, and they are producing a significant amount of talent. And that talent now, through these jobs, is able to stay here. We hire a lot of finance and accounting type folks. A lot of them are junior folks, and they have opportunities to grow in our firm. So it's a great place to do business. You have great support from the region. The talent and the work ethic here is still a good Pittsburgh thing as well, and the cost of doing business is really favorable for firms like that to grow their operations type functions here.
Well, it's really exciting. Great to see the expansion, because now you're going to have new digs as well, right? A new office. Yeah?
Well, we are moving. The building that we're moving to, Tower 260, which will be known as JOL Center, is right down in Market Square. So it's under construction right now. The building will finish its core and shell probably later this year, and then we'll have about 4 months to build our interior, put our furniture in place. We have about 55,000 square feet. We'll be on 3 floors of the building. There'll be a hotel underneath it, and it's a very dynamic project that is going to be overlooking Market Square, and we'll be able to have a patio that's overlooking the square as well. So it's going to be a great for our employees, our growth, and really an amenity for our employees in the work that we do.
So you're the major tenant. So you get your name on the building?
We're going to have our name on the building as well, which for us it's very significant. I think everybody in the real estate industry knows who JOL is, but we do a lot of recruiting, probably about 40-50 people a year. So that identity in the marketplace will be good for us as we continue to grow and add people to our workforce.
Well, it's really exciting stuff. All I've got got you here with only a minute or so left, I've got to ask you what you make of the market. I mean, even since you were here 7 or 8 years ago,
I tell you what,
amazing.
this market and our firm is doing so many significant things. We're representing the Penguins on their development of the 28 acres. We're representing CMU on a major development for industry research partners, and we're doing the work with Continental Real Estate between the stadiums and Shell related to their petrochemical facility. The market is probably the healthiest in any time that I've worked in this place. So we're very fortunate. The industry is doing well, the overall economic environment, and we're just happy to be part of it.
And relative to other parts of the country, because we've always been kind of a laggard, you know, Pittsburgh, slow and steady, kind of just hanging in there. Is the word out? You get a sense around the country?
Well, Pittsburgh's never been one of those markets that had the deep dips or the great rises. So it's been steady, and now I think its rise has been more significant than it ever has in history. But I will also tell you the national economy is doing well. We're in every major market around the U.S. and around the globe as well. And other than some spots in Eastern Europe or a few other places, maybe China right now where we have a significant presence, for the most part things are pretty healthy economy-wise.
But it's good to see it happening here in Pittsburgh as well, and kind of keeping up with everybody else for a change.
We're so excited to be part of it as well.
Yeah, well, great. Congratulations to the new building. We'll be excited to see that in downtown Pittsburgh on Market Square in the spring, right?
We will be in May.
All right, J.C. Pelosi from JLL. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Bill. Thank you.
Next up, another take on investing in our region, this time through community engagement. Stay with us.